Well, howdy doody.
Hello, hello. I got a special little clip for this one.
We now return to the Transformers.
The kid transforming all my Transformers. Because you had to make the sound. That was the only thing that they never got right. Like, just put a sound chip in like these Transformers. At least the bigger ones.
Some of them did have a sound chip in them. When you get to a certain point in the transformation, it would activate. It was I can't remember which ones did. I know I've had them, but I don't know if I still have them or not. Because I've reduced down my Transformers collection a lot. Which there's a empty gap here for some reason about something that we might be talking about.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm dumbfounded.
AK's in the house. Hello, all. My bootleg swoop came in Thursday. Cool. What about the rest of your Dinobots? How they do? And how's the swoop? I've been curious to see how the quality of those are. Hello, Quinn. Name of field.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, I forgot to turn sound on.
Never enough coffee in the world, I swear.
There's a great repo with some excess materials to remove and chip on the shoulder of the metal body, but great overall. Especially if get a good condition swoop, it's hard to do because he's so fragile. One time he gets brittle, the beak, the pterosaur head is usually always gone. Box was completely destroyed.
You gotta love it when your box comes in destroyed. I generally, I can't think of any time I've ever cared. What? Come on, man. These are collector's items, like potentially for anybody that buys one.
Yeah.
The only time I look at it and go, okay, clearly when I order this, I do not expect it to come in good condition in the box, is if I'm ordering from like AliExpress, right?
Yeah.
Like, then I understand. If I'm ordering from Target or Walmart or Amazon or wherever, like, come on, dude. Get your shit together.
Yeah, the repos come with like nice G1 boxes when you order from Temu and AliExpress. It's a gamble what kind of condition your box is going to be in.
Yeah.
Most of the time, bad. So I did get a couple of Transformers this week. I did get Studio Series, 86 Ron, one of my favorite Beanie Bots. Actually, my favorite Beanie Bot.
Is that the one from Kids Warehouse?
No, I got this one actually at Walmart. Kids Warehouse didn't have it.
I got this one in the mail.
Because I was looking at the Kids Warehouse yesterday, and they had them in stock for like, I don't know, $12 or something. I don't remember what it was.
It's the Bumblebee series one they have in stock. This is from the 86 movie. There's two bronze out at the same time. And the studios and the Bumblebee one did very good job of like replicating how you should look. Very good looking figure. And I got something I was surprised. And looky here, they got windows back.
Ooh.
It's that really cool looking Optimus Prime. I love the design of it. And I had to get it. It's kind of like
I have that on order here for the store. I haven't received them yet.
It's almost like a it's an updated G1 Optimus Prime, almost like from the G2 Comics was designed with the bigger upper arms. I really like it. And I love the fact we got windows back. So to me, this irks the living daylights out of me. And this is hanging in a retail store. Anybody can just handle the figure. You think these people making a big deal about germs and stuff. You want to steal stuff up. And people were stealing the heads off of them.
Yep, I've seen that quite a few times at my Walmart and Targets. The management doesn't care about that. They leave those items on the shelf still.
Yep. It started out as some kind of like TikTok or prank or thing, and then just they keep doing it. They'll film themselves committing a crime and upload it on TikTok.
Authorities don't do anything about it though.
No, it's in certain states you can steal up to almost $1,000 if not more, and it's fine.
Well, I placed my first order on Kids Warehouse yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Since you had a good experience. Yes, I did.
I had 2 good experiences. I got 2 orders.
Yeah. I only ordered a couple things, but they were bigger, pricier things. I didn't order any single figures. I ordered the 5-pack, the Spider-Man 5-pack.
Mm-hmm.
The one for those wondering, Spider-Man 5-pack. Which one? The one with the ultimate
with
black
the fly,
suit Spider-Man and the Fly and
Razorback.
Yeah, Razorback and all them. I ordered that. That was they had that for $50, and then for $45 they had the Transformers G.I. Joe Megatron.
Oh yeah.
Which I've been wanting for a while. I was like, $45. I'm not gonna find it better than $45 anywhere. You know what I mean?
Cool O-ring Baroness. That's like,
yeah. So I picked those 2 up for a very good price. A very, very good price.
It's
so it
and
was nice.
Did you put in the code up top where you get the percentage off when you check out?
Where what?
There's a code on top of the website. If you spend like $50, you get 5% off, and if you spend $100, you get 10% off.
I didn't even know. I did not.
It's like on the top of their banner.
I didn't even see it. So
it worked out for me when I did that. I got basically free shipping.
Well, some bitch. Either way, it was way cheaper than I would have gotten it anywhere else. So,
and I do remember Sparkabots when Sparkacons when I was little. I wore the flints out of them when I was little because they were just so cool. You said they're shooting sparks out the back of the car or out of the mouth of the monsters. It's like they had little flints in them when they'd like shoot out sparks. And after you use them for a while, you'd wire the flint out.
I have a vague memory of Transformers that shot out sparks, but not huge.
I think I never had them as a kid, but the Monster Bots, I think they had sparks too. You like spun a wheel in their back and they'd shoot fire out of their mouth too.
Yeah.
Glad the windows are back. Those skull grins lost the horns all over the place for sure. Did you order the Spider-Gwen mask playset? I did not. Oh, the dragon one. What was it? Double. Oh no, what's his name? I blanked out his name. Crosscut? Well, I forgot. I used to know all the Transformers names by heart, and I've gotten old and I've forgotten so many of them.
Has anybody checked out their local Ross or Ollie's lately?
They have not recovered from the harm.
Yeah, I know they reset the store at Ross. They only have one gondola for toys now. They don't even have it on a wall. It's just one gondola. Yeah, so they're shrinking down their toy department.
Yeah, I saw it. I guess after the holidays, they shrink it back down, so we're not buying the bulk stuff. So, hey, maybe that means Kid Warehouse get more stuff than Ollie's.
Well, they did pretty good. I got to imagine that is something that they hope to repeat every year.
I don't know. People were like flooding Ross like crazy to go. Like, some people were even finding the big like Titan ships. Yeah.
Like just completely like and I've since I've been collecting, so for when I got back into collecting about 10 years ago, I don't ever remember Ross being like the place to go.
Yeah.
Up until this year.
Yeah. Past few years, you might luck up and find something every now and then, but not as consistently as it was for a while there. But yeah, it's I don't really.
97 went up for order today.
The what?
The second wave of X-Men 97 figures. Those went up for order today. I got a lot of those on order. Hopefully they'll get released in late March. I think it is.
I really like
really nice.
I don't know anything about the character, but I've always liked the look of the Executioner. I wish they didn't
he wasn't in the cartoon when I saw it, but he's apparently him and the Goblin Queen are in the new series. So, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, these figures look really, really nice. Oh, and your Blue Beetle ship popcorn thing that you have behind you there, Matt.
I know.
Apparently, it hasn't been solicited yet, but I've already seen pictures of the Superpowers Beetle ship.
I've got pictures of it to show when we do news.
And, as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, that doesn't look too much different from that popcorn one that you got.
Yep. All right.
He wants to go back to Ollie's and do another video of their treasures. It's like, hopefully I'll get something new in Ollie's, because I feel bad for Ollie's that they got stuck with all those Eternals figures, because they're going to be sitting on those forever.
They have some still here at this Ollie's, not as much as they did in the beginning, though. But because they marked them down below what the other Marvel Legends were. I think they have over like $7.99. So even if for just a toy, parents will probably buy it for their kids, just for the hell of it.
Oh, I got my sister in the chat. Happy Friday. Hey, Hazley, last time we saw the Executioner, it was in Generation X Comics around issue 10 or 12. I remember getting like an X-Men annual. I think it was like one of his earlier appearances. And I liked the look of them. I just didn't know anything about them. That's the only book I ever had that had him in it. And I got close to 8,000 comic books. And I think I got one comic with him in it.
Yeah. Let's see.
We got. Oh, I do have something that a lot of people are probably going to have to wait for a long time to get. I already have my HASLAB. I bought it 24 years ago.
Nice.
Well, let's talk about this, because this has been a thing for
one of my favorite pieces from my Optimus collection.
Yeah, it's been all over the interwebs. This is why I wanted to talk about it with you tonight, because I'm not a Transformers guy. So I saw this thing. I saw the announcement the other day, and it was $250. It's 3 figures. Two of them are like pretty damn big. Third one is just whatever size, I don't know. And then they combine and get even bigger and whatever else, right?
And Fire Convoy, Optimus Prime actually has a second mode where he's a base mode like Power Master Prime.
Yeah.
And so he's
big. And like they showed the base mode, and they showed him in his 2 different modes or 3 modes or whatever he's got. And then they showed Omega or whatever, you know what I mean? They showed all 3 of the bots in their different configurations and everything, and how to put them together and everything. And I'm looking at this thing, and when you put it all together, it's 20 inches tall, 20 inches tall when you put it together. 3 different figures. And I'm looking at it, not a Transformers dude. And I'm looking at that thing going, that's kind of fucking cool. Like, and I don't care about Transformers, but I'm looking at it going, that looks pretty damn sweet.
It is.
Now, obviously, I don't have the old one. I don't collect Transformers. But I then was proceeded to get bombarded by 2 days worth of videos slamming Hasbro for charging $250 for this HASLAB. Now, this is where I wanted to talk to you.
This is where I'm going to get to be more The people who are doing that are not Transformers collectors.
Well, because
we are used to paying over $200 for premium pieces.
The $250 you're getting.
I know I see Transformers all the time going for over $200. And my thoughts are, as somebody who sat here and said, even though I ended up not ordering it, I sat here and said that $200 Giant Man, I thought it was worth it. And we discussed it.
Yes.
And we thought it was worth it.
This costs more than the HASLAB.
Yeah.
That's going on right now.
This is
and I've got multiple like $200 figures over there.
Yeah. This is 3 figures, and each one probably has about 10 times the engineering of that one Giant Man.
Yep.
And it's $50 more than Giant Man. And my question is, how is that not a decent deal?
It is a decent deal.
It's a very good deal.
The old ones...
And considering that it was just, 2 days ago, day and a half ago, they're already at 6,180 out of 10,000. Yep. That thing's going to fund before the end of the weekend.
If you can
it's going to fund and hit all the tiers.
Oh, yeah.
Because even I, as a non-Transformers fan, looked at that thing and went, that's really cool, and that seems like a really good deal, knowing what I know about Transformers prices, knowing what I know about the engineering that goes into a Transformer versus a standard figure, knowing what Hasbro has done many of their HASLabs for things that don't have even as much engineering as one of those Transformers, I looked at that and went, that seems like a good deal.
It is a good deal.
And then I see nothing but people bitching for like the last 3 days or however long it's been. You know, and I'm confused as a non-Transformers fan, because all these people that I'm watching their videos claim to be huge Transformers collectors.
They're lying, because if they're Transformers collectors, they're spending more than $200 per figure already on high-end pieces.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you a question, Jared. You have that one already, the original version.
For the HASLab, this would cost you probably about $500.
Are you backing the new HASLab one?
I may back it, because
that's
holding this
old one right there.
This old one right now, it is gorgeous. And for its time, 24 years ago, this one's the Takara one, car robots.
Yep.
My Fire Convoy, it's the American version. It's the Robots in the Skies. But this was engineered. It was released in 2000, so it was engineered in 1999. And it's a beautiful piece, well engineered for its time. But it suffers. You just saw me like tightening screws on it right now, because it is super back heavy. I'm sure they re-engineered it. The new one's got new hip thigh swivels. This one has like a knee swivel, but it's all the articulation's there.
But as with all fans of any property, if you have, say, a Spider-Man figure, and they come out with a new Spider-Man figure, and it's better than the previous one, well, guess what? You're going to order it. I know. I can attest to that. I upgrade my figures all the time when they make a better one based on the original one that I have. I have that old Marvel Legends Jim Lee Cyclops. That new one coming out in this second wave, upgrade for me, so I'm happy.
My biggest, it's not even really a issue with me. It's just this is the 40th anniversary of Transformers.
Yep.
It just seems like an odd choice. It's a beautiful piece. I probably will end up backing it, because I love Transformers, and Fire Convoy, God Bomber is one of my favorite pieces.
Now, not to say that we won't get some other 40th anniversary stuff, which it'll probably be smaller, deluxe Voyager, that type of stuff. But this is a great way.
Well, they're already saying they're going to be doing a Commander class G1 Optimus Prime.
And see, that's another thing. You're literally getting 3 figures in one. In one HASLab. So, there's nothing wrong with that.
Optimus in his super mode is almost a foot tall.
Yep.
Then you got Ultra Magnus, he's almost a foot tall.
Yep.
Then they're combined together. They're probably does it say the combined height?
Let's see. If these are the same pictures that were, no, it's not showing it. They showed it on the HASLab Pulse video or whatever. I guess they don't have it here.
me see if I can find it. I got
my issue, and here's my other thing. The people I saw complaining about this, claiming to be Transformers fans, were some of the same people I saw that backed the Giant Man for $200.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw value in that. And I did too. This is $50 more for 3 figures, and each one of these figures literally has 10 times the engineering that Giant Man has.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't understand the need for people to complain about this. Like, it's not something I'm going to back. I don't do Transformers. So I'm not, doesn't really matter to me ultimately.
My sister on my 8th birthday, it was Transformers, and I remember that's what I got every year, Transformers.
I feel like it's just people that just want to bitch for drama, maybe.
They are called
it is drama. It's toy drama.
It's useless drama, though. I mean, even in this, there's been plenty of times I have told Hasbro to go F themselves for stupid stuff they've done. I get it, right? I could give a crap about Hasbro as a company. This does not seem like one of those times to be complaining. For prices that I have seen at GameStop and everywhere else for some of these larger figures that are just one figure, when I compare it to Giant Man, when I look at everything else across the board, I look at this and go, that seems like a really good deal.
See, they made an original character out of this too, like the smaller robot Blue Bolts.
Mm-hmm.
That was just Ultra Magnus' gun in the original series. It wasn't a sentient robot. It was just a gun. Now they actually turned that into a transforming robot and made a new character out of this, one we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Not only are we getting updated versions of Ultra Magnus, and like I said, they are great figures for their time, but they are showing their age because they're a bit hollow and their joints are getting worn. Mine stays on the shelf. I don't mess with my stuff, and just the weight, that thing is so heavy, and it's just everything's getting loose on it, just sitting there.
Even if you just got Optimus and Ultra Magnus, you're still getting a damn good deal. Getting that Blue Bolts, that's just extra icing on the cake, But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're getting a lot for the money that you're getting. So you're getting a value. That's a really good value. They could have easily said $500, but it's $249. So I mean, again, people like to see the world burn just for no reason. If it's not for you, you don't have to buy it, but you don't have to go out of your way to hate on it either. There's a lot of stuff that I don't collect and buy, but I don't go out of my way to hate on it. That's a lot of extra energy that I don't have to go out of my way and hate on something that somebody else likes that I may not like,
Well, and I was cued in on some of these people did not know what they were talking about, because I saw, I was watching one video from a channel I subscribe to, who he did like a 12-minute video about why he thought this was a horrible deal and Hasbro was ripping them off. And he kept referring to it as the Ultra Magnus figure. And when he was like, I have a better Ultra Magnus figure than that, he pulled out just an Ultra Magnus figure. And I was like, I left him a comment. I was like, you do know it's more than just the Ultra Magnus figure, right? You understand it's not just one figure. That's why I suspected that some of these people don't know what they're talking about or didn't pay attention. They think it's just the one figure, or I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I like drama as much as the next person. That's not a problem. We ought to love a little drama, especially on YouTube, because usually it doesn't affect your real life in any way, shape, or form, so who cares? But when you just are making nonsensical arguments across the board that have no bearing in reality, then it's kind of ridiculous.
I try to stay out of drama, man. I ain't got time for that type of stuff.
I like they kept this incorporation.
It's so toxic and it's negative. There's no sense in it.
I love they actually kept this into the transformation. That's part of the original one. Mm-hmm. When they agree to work together, they'll shake hands, and Magnus's arm would just fold around Optimus's, and he'd become armor for Optimus.
Yeah, I remember the animation.
And I'm not going to lie, I would have loved to see upscale JRX in his proper size. He was a 3-train combiner, and he towered over Prime, and each of the trains before they combined towered over Optimus, even in super mode. And
Who knows? Next year
tiny.
we might actually get that.
Yeah, I would love to see that. And,
I mean, this thing seems like a good enough deal to me,
and this is a great
and looks cool enough that I have half considered just buying one as nothing but an investment, because I guarantee you this thing is going to be worth more than $250 when it comes out.
Oh, absolutely. Here you go. In combined mode, it's almost 14 inches tall, and if we get the unlock, the sword is almost 24 inches, 2 feet tall.
They'll easily hit both those tiers.
Oh
yeah, they're going to hit the tiers
because people are going to want those stands for sure.
I mean, I don't know. I guess people forget, and I'm sure Hasbro hasn't, but I guess people forget that despite what everybody here in the United States may think, like, Transformers is the biggest selling toy that Hasbro has. Like, it's the biggest toy line they have. It's bigger than Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe and Star Wars combined.
There was only like a short window in the 90s that they didn't produce Transformers.
Yeah.
Between G1 and Beast Wars, there was a small little gap. You had Action Masters was, I think, the last hurrah of G1. Then you
did Robots in Disguise.
Then you got you had the G2 cartoon for that was in like the late 90s. They tried like a little surge. They were basically it's G1 episodes. They did like a little CG new intro. They were calling it Transformers G2.
Yeah.
And
they did that. They did that CGI early CGI intro.
It's so bad.
It was cool at the time. I remember watching it.
Oh, I watched it over and over as a kid. It's like I thought it was so cool, but no, I watched it. It's like
I would just put it on just to watch the intro because I'd already seen all the episodes. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a reason why when you go into Walmart or wherever, the Transformers section is bigger than the Marvel Legends section and the McFarlane section and everything else combined. You know, that was why I was interested in this as a non-Transformers collector, because it seemed odd that people were complaining, because I've talked to you long enough to know how much actual Transformers fans spend on some of their stuff.
Yep.
And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
It is, I would say, unless you're into like Hot Toys or something, it's the most expensive of the toys to collect.
Yep. If you're into Masterpiece or any kind of high-end stuff, third-party stuff, you're paying premium prices.
Yeah. Or even if you're just into the regular Hasbro stuff, but you like to buy the bigger characters, you know, the Omega Supremes and things like that.
And
those
you know,
things are pricey.
They have never had one of these fail. This thing's already in production.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're already tooling stuff. Oh, I want this hound. That's a new G1 style hound.
Yeah, because I noticed they busted out the actual, you know, concepts instead of just the 3D renders like they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
So it I don't know, man. It seems like a pretty damn good deal. Like I said, I've even been tempted to just pick one up just for shits and giggles, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like keep it in a box, see what happens. It's cool enough that I would display it. And again, you know, I don't have a Transformers section in my collection or anything, but like it's pretty damn cool. I love this where is it? Let me find it here.
Oh, people were all over us too when it came out.
This look right here. Oh, I'm not screen sharing. Sorry. I love this look right here for Optimus.
Oh,
with
I'll pull that up here in a second.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that one right there. I love that. Like, that's an Optimus I would put on my shelf. And I
love the space mode. Fans were just ecstatic when this show came out too, because we had Beast Wars, which people loved. Beast Machines, people hate it with a passion. And it was so much negative. It's like, well, let's start importing Japanese shows in. They brought this in. We got G1 style Transformers back, and people were like excited. And yeah, I love this. I think this is a great thing. Now, Personally, though, I would have loved to seen and update it to G1 Power Master Prime with a God Bomber armor. Kind of would have fit with the 40th anniversary theme a little bit.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite versions of Optimus Prime, the Power Master Optimus Prime. But I love this one too.
Again, you never know when we're going to get those other ones as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they're not going to stop making Transformers.
Oh, no. They're not going to stop making Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, or Marvel. That stuff is, those are 4 big properties for Hasbro that make them money.
What people need to understand too, yes, next week I will be 47 years old. I'm aging now their demographic for G1. So
Yeah.
I understand chasing the younger fans who now have disposable income.
They're going after the millennials that watch this show. You know, the kids born in the 90s.
24 years ago, those people are grown-ups now and have jobs making money.
Yeah.
And it's doing really well.
Yeah.
This is going to fund probably next week.
Oh yeah, dude. It'll probably be funded by the end of Sunday, and then they'll be working on the tiers for the next 3 weeks.
It'll be funded, and then probably within the next week, both tiers will be funded. So.
Oh yeah.
It's just a cool looking design. I've always loved the fire.
Now, what amazes me is their G.I. Joe HASLABs. I mean, the first one funded in less than 24 hours, and the second one funded in 36. So, I mean, they must be doing something right.
Well, there's a size difference too. I got. That's one thing too. With the original one, getting his armor to stay on is very finicky. I would assume they're going to fix that. I just dropped his gun. But that's this nice. Well, let's go ahead and stop share. And so, you see, that's a big bot.
Yeah.
And the new one's bigger.
And they said something about how they made it
one around about a foot tall, more or less.
Yeah.
The one you have right there?
Yeah, this one's
a little over a foot, maybe?
A little under a foot, probably about 10 inches tall or so.
And then they said something about the new one coming out. He's tall enough that his ladder actually stands up straight on his back. The way they had him, they were showing. I remember when I was watching it, they were showing that off. They were like, the ladder, because I guess on the original toy, the ladder actually came down lower than the figure.
Yeah, it's basically like a tripod.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of necessary because this ladder is so heavy. It's got to touch the ground if it's hanging off the back.
Yeah.
Because
on the new one, his ladder wasn't touching the bottom when they were with that model that they had.
But this has always been one of my favorite designs. So, yeah, I'm going to buy that Ultra Magnus. I got a bunch of Ultra Magnus.
I saw that. And I was like, and you know, I'm watching these channels. I like these channels. This is why I'm not calling them out or anything. But like, come on, like, at a certain point, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I get it.
The size difference there. You got.
I'm tempted just to make a video, the what I like to call opposite drama videos, where I just say the opposite of everything everybody else is saying. Just to piss people off, except in this case, I actually believe it. I think it's ridiculous. People are upset about this.
There's no reason for it.
And I love the addition of the thigh swivels, which should be it's standard now in Transformers. Like back then, they didn't. See, he looks like he's got thigh swivels. You don't. They swivel down to knee, which gives you the articulation you need. But
yeah,
this looks more solid. This is a great piece, but it is very flimsy, like keeping the armor and stuff on. Oh, that's what it is. See, down here, the ladder goes down here, and on the original one, you have to fold it up to get this to go down. They don't have to fold it on the new one because he's so big. The ladder actually doesn't have to be folded in backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It is touching the ground, but it's not having to fold the front half back.
You know what would have been a little bit, nicer, I guess, if that's the word I want to use. If that ladder would have transformed into something,
Yeah, it would have been really cool if they could
extra battle armor or something,
took advantage to re-engineer the ladder to be something different.
Yeah,
because they did turn in Ultra Magnus's gun into a robot. Heck, they could have the ladder turn into a robot.
Yeah, make it or turn into a huge gun.
Yeah,
and then I was looking at this. That was something I was wondering. That looks like it's got rotation at the top of that ladder because they've got it kicked off to the side. Like can the original one rotate too?
That's part of the play feature with the original one. You kick it over to the side, and you can shoulder mount it.
Okay.
It's got missiles in the top, and
yeah, so it's a big shoulder cannon.
Yep. You just
rotate
it to the side, and he would hold it and he'd use it as the fire hose cannon or blaster, and he's got missiles up here too.
Yeah, see something like that, and then about midway, so he could grab at maybe a trigger or a handle to come out, and he could use that as some sort of a weapon.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did in the show. He used it as a weapon when he.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why the hate for it. People were calling it lazy and this and that. This is a completely new engineered piece. That's not a reissue.
If they would have given us any other character from another series, they would have called that lazy as well. What was it? Well, no kidding. This is stuff that's been done.
Look, it's become very, very popular, especially on YouTube and the internet, to bitch about everything Hasbro does.
Yeah, well, people.
And I love to bitch about things. We all do, and when it is appropriate, I will bitch about things. But it has now become a thing to just hate on Hasbro all the time, and I think part of it is loser syndrome, because let's be honest, Hasbro has been very, very successful. They are the largest toy company in the world. And every time a HASLAB comes out, with very few exceptions, people bitch about it, and then it funds anyway. And I think there is a mental effort on a lot of these people's part to just I think they want to see these things fail so they can be justified in all the things they've said over the years.
They want to be happy that it failed, and then they're going to be like, "Well, I told you it was not going to fail. It was going to fail." Well, who cares? If there's people that like that stuff, let them buy it. If you don't like it, find something that you do like.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's more than enough. There's no wrong way to collect, and there's nobody can tell you what to buy with your money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't listen to the internet yet, because they'll tell you there's a billion wrong ways to collect. If it's not the way they collect, it's the wrong way to collect. And people
has their
love to say that
of what they think the world is and how it works. That's not how the world works.
I've met one of these big YouTubers talking about they act like the expert in the collecting community. He's like, well, Transformer fans don't typically collect anything else. It's like, what?
Yeah,
I don't collect every Transformer. I collect the main characters that I like, but I also collect other stuff. Same thing with Star Wars and G.I. Joe, Marvel, and Master of the Universe. And I don't collect everything. I collect what I like.
Yep.
So there's no wrong way to collect.
I got multiple rooms full of Marvel Legends, DC Universe Classics, and Marvel Selects, Transformers, galore, and a few other properties mixed in between. I collect more than just Transformers. Transformers are always going to be my favorites.
Yeah.
But right now I have more other stuff than I have Transformers, because I've reduced down. I used to collect every line, and now they just pump out crappy cartoons, which I don't really care to collect the lines from those.
Yeah. Real quick, did you guys hear about Carl Weathers passing away?
Yes.
Oh, I did. That's horrible.
Man, that's horrible.
That
man.
damn Russian finally teamed up with the Predator and took him out.
Yeah, it's very sad. I mean, they didn't disclose the cause of death, but they said he passed away at his house. So,
although I heard that the Russian and the Predator were hired by the Crocodile.
Oh, good Lord.
To take out Carl Weathers. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. I heard NATO's looking into it. No, it is sad. I mean, that dude's a part of my childhood.
Yep. Part of everybody.
You know what I mean? Like,
and an
between Rocky and Predator. And I even love. I don't know how many people remember this movie. There's this movie that I love called Action Jackson.
Yep.
You know, I grew up with Carl Weathers. It sucks, man. It sucks. Rocky IV, one of the greatest movies of all time. Predator, one of the greatest movies of all time. Happy Gilmore. I hate to say it. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time.
You know, as Grief Karga. You know,
it sucks, man. But yeah.
I like that detail in there. You got about logos in the forearms.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm really digging it, and I bet it's gonna be a lot more stable than the old one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, 20 years advanced in engineering and plastics and everything else. And, you know. So I think it's cool, man. I don't collect Transformers. I think it's cool. I think it's cool, and knowing the market and seeing what Transformers sell for and all that kind of stuff, the price does not seem unreasonable at all.
No, it's
and I think part of it might be because, as you said, a lot of these guys are like, I collect Transformers, don't. And they do not understand the engineering that goes into a Transformer. Although I would think it would be blatantly obvious when you look at a Transformer compared to, I don't know, any other thing that people like me collect. Like, I know why Transformers on average cost more than Marvel Legends. I get it. Like, there's way more engineering in a Transformer than there is in Marvel Legends. Like, just 10 times over. You know what I mean? I understand why certain things cost more. I have a basic understanding of manufacturing and economics and things like that. Of course, Transformers cost more. And if you're going to complain about the $50 difference between this and Giant Man, it just makes no damn sense to me whatsoever.
Which, Giant Man was a fine HASLAB. I liked it. It looked good.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was worth it. I didn't get it.
I didn't get it because I'm fine with my Toy Biz one. I know it's a lot smaller. My Build-A-Figure one.
Yeah.
But if I bought that one, I'd have to like redo. I had to build a new shelf for my Galactus.
Yeah.
I had to redo this entire like shelf. I had like my Scorponok and Fort Max there, which I still love it too. But he required a all new setup, and I would have to do that if I got Giant Man. And I didn't really feel the need to do that, which Giant Man can vary his size. So I was fine with the Toy Biz one. It's such a bad screenshot. It's like, you get the dirt face when you sometimes. At least they didn't have the dude that was super high on all the interviews. There's one of the guys on the Transformers team. He is so baked on every live stream. It is just obvious. And he's kind of creepy about it too. It's like he like starts kissing on the it's like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? You're watching the live chat, people are like, what's this guy on? That's hilarious. Oh, you get bases do you get 2 bases?
Yeah, you get 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. So I haven't really looked into too much. I just thought it would look cool, and I've kind of been avoiding looking at it because I didn't want to bag it. I kind of want to bag it. Thanks, Matt. It was Matt's idea. I was like, let's do a deep dive on the HASLAB.
Well, yeah, because I fell into, was it Tuesday? Yeah, I guess it was Tuesday. I fell into a YouTube rabbit hole of videos about about that announcement. And out of like, I don't know, I'm no joke, I probably watched like 15 videos. And out of those 15, only 2 of the videos were people, going, seemingly reasonable, even though arguably those 2 were like, well, I'm not going to back it. It's my thing, but it seems like a decent deal. All the rest of them were bitching. And I was like, and I'm sitting here thinking, am I crazy? Is it because I don't collect Transformers? Am I crazy that I'm looking at this and not seeing what there is to be upset about? And that's why on Wednesday I sent you that message. I was like, dude, we should talk about this on Friday because this seems to be controversial for no reason, I guess.
Well, Martin said it's actually having the opposite price on the original one. It's the prices are going up since the announcement.
Well, yeah, because everybody wants to sell the other ones to get the new one. That's exactly what it is.
But I'd be willing to bet right about now that the price on the old one's probably more than they're going to spend on the new one.
Well, if they can sell the original ones for at that price or more, that'll pay for the new stuff. Yeah. So I mean, it always happens when they make new stuff. The old stuff always goes up. Look what happened with Galactus when they offered him at HASLAB. Everybody was putting the Toy Biz Galactus online for ridiculous prices.
That the Toy Biz and the Marvel Universe one.
Yep.
Which I still have the Marvel Universe one. I sold my Toy Biz one a long time ago.
Yeah, I got rid of my Toy Biz one a long time ago.
As soon as I got my Marvel Universe one, I sold the Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
Because it's so much better. I wish I had the dark purple one when I got the regular color scheme. But we both got February birthdays. Mine's on the 9th, yours on the 12th. Shoulder ladder railgun, yep. But I like the thing. I didn't see anything wrong with
it. Toys, because you got Optimus, you got Ultra Magnus, and then you got Omega Prime. So technically, you got three.
Optimus has 2 modes. 3 modes. Well, no, 4 modes.
Well, as far as like 3 different characters.
Fire truck is base robot.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the fire truck turns into a base.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the super mode. So you got 4 modes on Optimus alone. Then you got Magnus.
Character selection, yeah, you got Optimus, Ultra Magnus, and Omega Prime. And then you got the Blue Bolts guy, which is great too. But 3 different characters and then multiple. I mean, the play value on that alone is just immense because you got so many things you can do with these characters. So you got bases, like you said, vehicle, robot. I mean, yeah, you're definitely getting your money's worth at $250.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably end up taking one of the.
With that being said, gentlemen, I got to close up. I got to go home. I got to pick up dog snacks and all that other good stuff. So until next time, my friends.
Excelsior. Yes, but I'm digging it. It's like, I was all set to pass it until we start deep diving into it tonight. It's like, damn it.
That's what I'm here for, is to tempt you into buying stuff.
That's what we're both.
I'm happy to do it.
I got you ordering from Kids Warehouse now.
I know. Although that didn't cost me as much as this one's going to cost you.
This may be my 3rd HASLAB. I passed on the other ones, so, even though they were nice. The Star Saber and Deathosaur, which I really don't have much of a connection to those because those cartoons were never released in America. I never watched them when I was younger, which is weird. You think, hey, let's remaster these things and dub them and release them in the U.S. Then we can make toys on these. But no. Same way with all, there's 2 Beast Wars series that never got released in America either, like the Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo. Great animations, and they never dubbed them. There's a AI replay. I think I got him linked to. He's linked onto on my channel. All the reference links down the bottom on the homepage YouTube.
Yeah,
he is AI upscaled a lot of cartoons. He's done the original Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo. Of course, they're subtitled in the Japanese ones, but they are fantastic. They look great, and he's doing it for wherever. I guess he can't earn anything off of on YouTube since they're owned by somebody, but he's basically doing it for free. And you see things like Hasbro, that's a way to make money.
Yeah.
Of course, they're trying to push away from physical media anymore too. So I went ahead and bought my Blu-ray of G.I. Joe the movie. Gotta have I mean, I might have to sit down and watch that this weekend. This is for Duke.
Oh, you saw that picture of that burger?
Yeah, it looked just like Slaughter.
I saw that picture and I was like, oh my God, that's the first thing that popped into my head when I saw it. I was like, this is for Duke. This is for me. And this is for the US of A. You know, like, oh.
The way AI artworks is, I bet that is AI art, that Slaughter burger.
Probably is. I have no idea, but it was. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Well, there's third-party company, Fans Hobbies. Fan Hobbies, and they're actually focusing on the Unicron trilogy stuff right now. They did Armada Prime, and they've done Energon Prime, and they're doing all the different upgrades part, like the Jetfire and Overlord and stuff, like upgrade robots for Armada Prime. They're focusing on the kids from the early 2000s that's grown up now. It's a smart play.
It makes sense. It makes sense because that's where the money is. Those are the people that are growing up that still buy this stuff.
It still breaks my heart at Fans Hobby. They did a fantastic masterpiece G2 Optimus Prime as the long nose cab tanker truck.
Yeah.
They hinted at doing a G2 Megatron, and it got put to the. They never went past like the original hint because they started focusing on the Unicron trilogy stuff. It's like, I want a masterpiece level G2 Megatron. I love his G2 design.
So I've got a question for you, as the god of customizing. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. There shall be no other above you. Is that blasphemous? It probably is. I don't care. I'm thinking about doing a custom myself, and I want to get your opinion on this. I'm thinking about doing this 12-inch Icons Daredevil as a giant man. He's already red, so it's not going to be a lot of paint. Pop the horns off of him. Little customizing here and there. Of course, I'm going to have to send the head to you for the eyes because that just ain't going to happen.
Or here's take the horns off. Talk to somebody we know that maybe 3D print a head.
Oh,
3D model head.
Yeah,
if we can talk them into it.
Yeah,
his ears are
but this seems like a really good base. It's 12-inch scale, so it's the same as the old Build-A-Figure. They're not ridiculously expensive.
Oh, and AK, to answer your question, yes, there is a figure that surpasses the 6 modes in the Robots in the Skies series. The Megatron, when he upgraded to Gigatron, had 10 modes. They're kind of loosely mode, but they are 10 modes for them. And one thing I've seen a lot of people use for customizing bigger characters is 12-inch like WWE figures. Like they're very articulate, but they're harder to find nowadays. But
yeah,
so this is one of the things I wished Hasbro would have done. When they came out with their 12-inch Marvel Legends line, they just started doing their flagship characters. Like immediately, they started the Hulk, did Iron Man, did Thor, which to me, that's people that buy Legend scale stuff don't want 12-inch figures. They don't normally collect that, and some do. Like I collect Transformers, I collect other stuff, but me, I would want a 6-inch scale figure. They should have took the opportunity. It's like say, let's make Giant Man.
Yeah, I think it's stupid to buy 12-inch characters. You shouldn't do it.
Oh, I don't say I don't have any of those.
By the way, this is a freaking awesome figure. By the way,
that's what they used to make that Super Adaptoid.
Yeah, the Super Adaptoid is just this dude, which looks dumb for Super Adaptoid, to be honest with you. But I don't like that Super Adaptoid at all, because this is like an over-detailed Captain America with, like, you know, real detailed combat suit and stuff like that. And it's great for Captain America, not for Super Adaptoid at all. It doesn't look right at all, but whatever. No, I like the line. And I think arguably the only one that they released that would work in a Marvel Legends collection is Hulk. You can pretend it's just supercharged Hulk or something. I don't know. But you're right, because I mean, and I think Super Adaptoid, and I know we've talked about this before, but I think Super Adaptoid was a perfect example of how you could release 12-inch scale figures for some of the bigger characters, you know, whether it's Giant Man or whoever, right? Mm-hmm. And drop them at, you know, what were they, $70 a piece, $69.99 or whatever. And I would totally buy them. You know what I mean? Some of these giant characters, drop them in 12-inch scale. They have the tooling to be able to do this. They've done it before. They've got the base body that they used on a lot of those original Marvel icons that they were doing. They were doing this Daredevil, and there were several figures that all had that same buck, that used the same buck. They were just changing heads and accessories on those 12-inch scale figures. Like, you've got a great base to do some of the larger characters at a price that you can drop them at retail and people will buy them. 100% people will buy. I think Super Adaptoid was a stupid choice, to be honest. I don't think that was a good choice at all. Certainly not with the Captain America buck that they used, which is, you know, and I'll be honest, I don't know how well that thing sold. I don't know. Who knows? But it certainly wasn't something anybody that I know was interested in. But I think there's a market there for some higher end, but still quickly sellable retail products there at that like $70 price point. And I think they would sell the hell out of them. I mean, you know, whatever. I don't know. But like, the demand is there. They have the tooling. They've done the 12-inch scale before. They've got a price point with that Super Adaptoid that they know people will buy something at that price point. I don't know. It seems like money that they could be printing, and people like me would buy that stuff. Did Jared freeze? Jared froze. It's my show now. Yeah, I don't know. Jared done froze up on us. So we lost Jared. We'd just like to say farewell to Jared's internet. It was nice while it lasted. Oh, he's back. There it is.
I opened up another window. I got to update the network card on this computer I bought for $70. I was opening up another window. I was like, no.
Nope. It said nope.
I'm not showing you Megatron, AK.
Yeah, don't do that. Then we'll really get kicked off.
I will show you Megatron. Which is...
No, Jared, don't do it. It's channel suicide.
I got one in robot mode.
Is that still a cannon on his arm?
It is.
Banned. No.
Pew, 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 pew.
There you go.
And streams in.
It'd be funny if it actually did. I mean, it would suck, but it would also be hilarious.
But Illuminum C is a third-party one, which is probably one of the best-looking Megatron figures, like a modern take on Megatron. There it is. I do like the new G.I. Joe reveals.
Yep, they dropped those. What was this, yesterday? I think
so.
Yeah.
Where you got? Well, they're really hammering through the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. I love his flamethrower. We got great effects there. Looks good. Some made-up pistols that don't exist in the real world. That's okay. Whatever.
Well, I can understand why. At least they look like real firearms. I can understand why they don't make them look like real firearms, because they have to get license rights.
Well, they do sometimes. Like some of the stuff they've got, I've got over here. These are I know these guns. Like there's some of these I have. You know what I mean?
Well, I would assume 1911 design should be in public domain.
Yeah. I don't know why. I absolutely love Doc. I've always thought Doc was a great character. I know he's not the most exciting Joe. This is the one I'm the most excited about out of all the new reveals, because Doc is awesome.
I like I've been wanting him and Alpine.
Yeah. I was very excited to see this one. It looks great. The renders look great.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. Get him all decked out and everything. He's got his rescue pistol. Why am I blanking on what those things are called? Flare guns. Jeez.
Flare guns, yeah.
Flare gun. It's a rescue pistol. But Doc looks awesome. We also got a 2-pack coming out here, which I love the classic roadblock.
Which that's almost exact as the Amazon exclusive one. It's got the green tank top. They just don't have the camo pattern. Pants are almost the same color, except he's got the yellow camo on it.
Yeah.
He comes with a Modus.
This is the roadblock I want. I don't have a roadblock yet, because I'll be honest, I don't like the other two. I don't like Mr. Gold Bling tech look with his Nerf guns. Yes. And the Amazon exclusive didn't look like roadblock to me. Like if I wanted a 50 cent figure, like I would buy that.
Well, that's a different. You're thinking of the Target exclusive. Amazon exclusive is this figure. A different paint scheme. The one with the big long beard, yeah, that was a Target exclusive.
That was the Target. Sorry, that's Mr. 50 Cent. He looked like 50 Cent. He didn't look like Roadblock.
Yeah, but with the Amazon exclusive was this exact same figure here, just a slightly different paint scheme. He had like a camo tank top and just reddish brown pants. So, but he didn't come with a Modus. He didn't come with the proper gun. He came with a big, silly, big, oversized minigun. I say minigun because it's way too damn big for any human unless you have Sergeant Slaughter super strength to hold.
This is I got this 2-pack I have to get. Tripwire looks awesome. This is the Tiger Force pattern, which I'm not a big fan of the Tiger Force stuff, if I'm honest. But at least it's like toned down with these two.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like the Tiger Force pants on Roadblock, brown and yellow. Okay, whatever. It seems to fit. And then on Tripwire, it's just on the ballistic vest. It's not all over him. So I'm okay with it.
The only issue is, though, Tiger Force, that usually means Target exclusive.
Yeah.
So it could be hard to get, because
I have a Target credit card. They don't cancel my pre-orders.
Yeah, that's if you pre-order at Target, do not use a regular credit card.
No, don't do that. We got the Night Creeper. I don't care about the Night Creeper, to be honest.
It's more Ninja Force. They're really they're diving deep in both Dreadnoughts and Ninja Force.
Yeah, and I like the Dreadnoughts better because
Hey Hasbro, give us Ninja Force Snake Eyes.
Yeah, that's the one everybody wants.
I know.
That one, I don't get this myself personally, but for a lot of people, that's their favorite version of Snake Eyes. It's not mine, but a lot of people love. I mean, I like him. I think he's cool looking. He's not my favorite version of Snake Eyes, but a lot of people like it. Again, you could print some money here, Hasbro.
Oh yeah,
but
and
we got Jinx.
And I know this is risky to mention because this we were talking about this when YouTube screwed up my channel for a while.
Yeah.
The Snake Eyes in the blue and black outfit with the red goggles. I want that one too.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Jinx.
this digital render is accurate, that is an awesome looking Jinx.
Yep.
That face sculpt looks great, and I like that she's kind of jacked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's got the tats. She's kind of jacked. That's a
And
great looking head sculpt.
They struggle with Asian head sculpts a lot. They're either a lot of times when they do an Asian head sculpt, they look bored. They're like complete blanks. But this one looks good.
Yeah.
Every now and then they do a really pleasant Asian head sculpt, but that's far in between like a deadpan expression. It's like, I'm bored.
Yep.
All the was it the Shang-Chi figures? They all look.
Yeah. I'm very excited about Naugahyde.
Yeah.
Because of the boar. So I've got. Well, I don't have him out. Well, I've got Crocmaster and Fiona, and then I've got Junkyard Mutt over there. These have been like my favorite one. The ones that come with animal sidekicks are awesome because Hasbro is kicking ass with the articulation and detail on Fiona and Junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
Like those things are awesome. I cannot wait for a Law and Order. That's one I'm really looking forward to. But Naugahyde, like the boar, like I love these 2-packs. And then, whatever. I mean, I know you're like basically paying for an entire figure with this dude. Like just like with Fiona. I mean, they're like, well, they're what? They're 45 usually, $45. So you're paying an extra $20 for everything else. So you're almost paying double to get the whatever it is with them. Some people bitch about that. It's like, that's not a full figure. I don't care. They're awesome. I love my Fiona is my favorite G.I. Joe classified figure. I fucking love Fiona. Fiona is great.
I bought, when they were at Ross, I bought a couple extra ones so I can troop build Fiona.
Yeah.
Because somebody told me to do that.
I done told you to. If I could have found them, I would have troop built them too. I'd have just an army of Fionas here if I could have found them at Ross. My Ross didn't have any, but because
I was sitting there like, if I had done with my Ross, I'd troop build them. I'll just turn around and walk back right to the store.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you sent me that message on Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, look what I got!" I was like, "Man, if I had that at Ross, I'd buy all of them just so that I could troop build Fiona."
And I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send one to my friend Sector 2813, one of the regulars on the channel. He asked if I find one and get him one. I was like, I bought extras.
But this is a good lineup, man. I like all the only one I'm not really excited about is Night Creeper. Like I don't really care about the Night Creeper, but still a cool figure. The rest of them are all great. Doc, obviously, the one I'm the most looking forward to. If I had to rank them, I'm looking most forward to Doc, and then Jinx. No, Doc, then Naugahyde, just because of the boar. Then Jinx, then the 2-pack, then I'm blanking. Torch. There you go. I completely forgot his name, and then Night Creeper last. So. Yeah, I think this is a solid wave, man. I'm very happy with this.
Mm-hmm.
Go Joe.
I almost like to see them do like a reissue of the Tiger, the Ninja Force, what you call it, the Storm Shadow. Yeah. Because the first one, the paint job wasn't the best.
Well, he wasn't white. He was yellow. He was an off-white color, which looked weird. I mean, I have like 2 of them up here on the shelf in 3 3/4 scale. They are black and stark white, and he came out
the Ninja
almost
Force
a yellowy color.
Not Target, Amazon exclusive, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't like the color scheme, and the Storm Shadow is my favorite Joe character.
The black like camo stuff, like it's supposed to, like the snow camo thing, wherever it was they're doing on the sides. They didn't get that right at all. I just did a wash on mine and just dry brushed white back over top of it, but it looks so much better.
Yeah,
it looked like more like what he should look, I detail them out. But a lot of people, and what irks me so much, I know people were just like, well, we don't have a regular Storm Shadow. I'm going to stick this one on the Cobra. But I think he was a Joe when he was.
He was a Joe at that point, yeah.
Yeah. And
that's when he was honestly, people associate Storm Shadow with Cobra. When he was a Joe, he's been a Joe a lot longer than he was with Cobra.
Mm-hmm. He was only with Cobra because he was tricked into thinking Snake Eyes killed their master.
Yeah. He is the original G.I. Joe ninja. Everybody always said, oh, Snake Eyes. No, Snake Eyes was not a ninja. When he was first developed, he was a commando. He was a faceless commando that they turned into a ninja after the success of Storm Shadow and the 80s ninja explosion where everything, you put the ninja on the name of everything to make it sell more.
Yep.
Like, Storm Shadow's the original G.I. Joe ninja. Anyway, what else do we have? New DC superpowers stuff. I don't care about 99% of this. I don't collect this line. They're cool looking figures, you know, whatever. They look decent, but we do get the what do you call? I don't even know what they call this thing. The little bad guy, the brain car or whatever. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking, although it doesn't look like, from what I can tell, that it has any articulation in the tentacles, the robotic tentacles. But
with skull shape.
Yeah. But what I was curious about is this right here, because I have sort of that. We talked about this when I got that thing. Like, at some point, McFarlane is going to do this in their superpowers line. Because I've got the popcorn bucket that I bought for $20 or $25 or whatever it was at Cinemark.com when the Blue Beetle movie came out this weekend. And I'm not going to pull it off the shelf because I ended up knocking a whole bunch of crap down to do it. But it is the same basic design. Now, this one has a lot more details. There's no doubt about that. And this one actually, the interior of it, although it doesn't have articulated legs, what's funny about this is this one has articulated, the popcorn bucket has articulated legs that bend at the knees. This does not.
The popcorn bucket's got is better articulation than
the popcorn bucket's better articulated. Now this has better details because you've got all the rivets on it and everything, and there's more detail on the mold of this. And it has an actual interior. The popcorn bucket, obviously, when you open the wings, there's nothing inside of it because it was made as a popcorn bucket, not as a vehicle. But it's cool. I like it. I'm curious how much this is going to cost because you can still buy the popcorn bucket for $25 with like actual articulated legs. I swear to God, it looks like he saw the popcorn bucket and went, let's do that. Because this thing is very, very similar. But it's, like I said, it's got some stickers and a couple seats inside. It's cool looking. I like it. I dig it. It looks cool. Price will determine whether or not I look at this and go, should I replace my popcorn bucket? If it's a decent price, I might buy one. However, if it's ridiculous, if this thing's like $50, there's no way in hell. The popcorn bucket's half the price, and for display purposes, looks awesome. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but this is cool. I mean, I like it. Good for them. Again, I didn't see a price anywhere unless I just missed it.
It's on the links. The Blue Beetle.
Yeah, and I clicked some of the links and it's not up yet. It wasn't shown for pre-order. Where is it? This one here. So I clicked on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Let me try Amazon. Let's see if it's actually on Amazon yet. Okay. Oh, $29. See, there you go. That's actually not bad. $5 extra and you're getting more detail. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Now, I can immediately tell from this picture right here that this is smaller than the popcorn bucket. Yep. Because that is a 5-inch scale figure. And yeah, no, the popcorn bucket is actually bigger, which tells me from this picture right here, I am not going to buy this to replace it because I've got mine.
Hey, what you do?
6-inch scale figures.
This goes on clearance. Grab it and rip the interior of it and put it in your popcorn bucket.
There you go. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah. And it probably will go on clearance at Walmart, I'm guessing. But yeah,
I think they've kind of. I don't know that they have not reordered any of the superpower stuff. They still got the same 3 superpower figures, peg warming for months and months and months.
Mine actually got some new stuff in a few weeks ago. I you know, again, I'm not really collecting it, so I don't really care. But they got some new stuff in a few weeks ago, and a lot of the old stuff went on clearance. So, but that's not a bad idea. Wait till this thing goes on clearance, and then to see if I can, because it does look like, yeah, the interior can come out.
Yeah.
So I could probably pop a lot of that out and put it in this one because this one's definitely bigger. There's no doubt about that. Just comparing it to the size of this Superpowers figure. So, yeah, I think I'll keep that one with the articulated legs because I'm not going to put anything in it. I don't necessarily need it to have seats. I just have it as a background on display on my shelf. So,
of course, in that case too, like if 3D printed seats could work too. Since you got a 3D printer now.
Yep. So, yeah, new superpower stuff looks cool if you're into that. We got the new the Big Bad Toy Store put up with no pictures some of the Super 7 O-ring figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $20 a piece, which I'm gonna be honest, a lot cheaper than I thought they were gonna be.
Well, that's the same price as the reaction figures, so.
Yeah, and I thought they'd be. I figured we talked about this. I figured because they were, you know, O-ring figures, they would cost more money than the reaction figures, the 5POA.
Yeah, that is. Well, maybe they were listening to people. Like, hey, don't overcharge for these.
So I'll be honest. At $20 a piece, I will pick these up. Let's see if the link's here because I was looking at it earlier and they didn't have pictures up yet. Let me see. Let's look it up. What? You can't, Big Bad, did I misspell something? I probably did.
Just BBTS.
Yeah, there we go.
You misspelled that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, they got the pre-orders up for the new Loose Collector Black and White Wolves.
Yep.
I saw the pictures go up. I didn't know the pre-orders went up.
All right, Super 7 G.I. Joe. Let's see what we've got.
I love his tank. So they call them the new Super 7 figures coming out. It's like they call them the Dick Girls. Yeah, see.
Okay, we're going to go by low to high since these are $20 figures. The hell am I getting Mario for?
Yeah.
Okay, so reactions on sale. Why am I getting everything but G.I. Joe in a search for G.I. Joe? Oh, come on. Oh, this is just G.I. Joe. O-ring. Let's see if that pulls up anything. No, I get Pops. I get Funko Pops. Okay, QBBTS, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so they're up, but they're not showing pictures yet. So we got Snake Eyes, we got the Bat, we got Cover Girl, and we got Cobra Commander. $20 a piece. I do want to pick these up because, first of all, to get G.I. Joes for anybody that collects 3 3/4 inch or 4-inch scale Joes, which aren't manufactured anymore, so you're not buying them new. $20 a piece for a figure that you want is not a bad deal. You can find cheaper G.I. Joes on eBay and things like that, but they're not going to come with their accessories. They're going to be older. They're going to be out of package. They might have some discoloration, stuff like that.
Yep.
So for brand new O-ring figures, if you are a G.I. Joe collector, this is not a bad deal at all. $20 a piece, brand new, in package, with all the accessories. That's a good deal. Now, obviously, if you only care about vintage stuff, you don't care about these. That's fine. I love my vintage stuff. I have plenty of vintage stuff that spans from, first wave all the way up to 50th anniversary and 25th anniversary stuff that came out 10 years ago. I have stuff in every generation of G.I. Joe. I love them all. And $20 a figure. I pay more than $20 a figure when I pick some of these older figures up all the time. So for me, $20 ain't nothing to pick up an O-ring G.I. Joe. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm not paying. Well, I'm like, well, you can't get O-ring G.I. Joes with all their accessories new in package cheaper than that. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't. I mean, you're not going to be able. You will not find a single G.I. Joe anywhere on the internet for $20 still in the package. It is not going to happen. Even 25th anniversary stuff costs way more than that if it's still in the package. If it's still in the package, it's probably costing you at least $50 for a character that ain't that popular. God forbid you want to get a Cobra Commander still in package from any era, or a Snake Eyes still in package from any era that's in brand new condition with all the accessories. Cobra Commander, Snake Eyes, you're paying $200 a piece. So I will pick these up because I want to try them out. Now, the issue of course, then comes with the fact that Super 7 is manufacturing these, which is why I will pick up the first wave. I'm going to pick up the first wave. And if they suck, I won't pick up any more. Because it's Super 7, man. And Super 7, I'm sorry, they do not have the best track record, in my opinion. So I'll give them a try because I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan.
I go down, look, Super 7's got shitty quality control.
And that's exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I'll pick up the first wave. We'll see how it goes for $20 a piece. I'm not gonna bitch. I think that's a solid price for these figures. I think $20 a piece for those 5 POA reaction figures is overpriced. But for O-ring figures, I'll pay $20 a piece.
Those five POA reaction figures should have been no more than $10.
Those should have been like $10 at most. Those should have been $10.
People would have collected Living Daylight album for $10 a piece.
Yeah,
you need $22 what they were charging for some of those. No.
No, that's crazy prices. But yeah, I'm in their target audience for this, so I'm super excited about this. I hope they're good. I hope that Hasbro put the hammer down as you better not fuck these up.
I wonder if Hasbro's made them set the price.
That would not surprise me, because this is the cheapest thing that Super 7 has.
Yep.
They don't sell anything for less than $20. So, yeah, I would.
As soon as
I would not be surprised.
Price point, I was like, I wonder if it made me think that Super 7, Hasbro set the price to them.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, and if they did, cool. Because we live in the age of $20 to $30 figures. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, an O-ring fan, whatever, and you're trying to find because they don't make them anymore. They haven't made. We got that one wave 3 years ago of those reissued 25th anniversary figures. Yep. Those were $20 a piece. That was 2 or 3 years ago. I hate to say it, but this is not a bad price. This is not a bad price at all. So, and if you collect 3 3/4 inch and 4 inch G.I. Joes, you know that. So, I'm down for it. We got our new pictures of our Moss Man in package, no out of package pictures from the Turtles of Grayskull. So he's I love a good translucent figure. I'm gonna be honest. And we got a translucent Moss Man. He's basically just Moss Man though. I don't know if he's I know they're it just says it's mutated master of nature. So he's just Moss Man. He's not crossed with anybody else like some of the other figures are. It's just a translucent Moss Man. I'm okay with that.
He's got some kind of weird mutant head thing attachment, but
yeah. But I'm okay with that. I like this. This is cool.
Oh, that's one thing I bet they won't do on the new one. Is the vac chrome on the chest?
Probably not. They don't do vac chrome anymore, unfortunately. I wish they did.
I got a little tiny chip in mine, and
it's
over top of vac chrome. You're lucky if that's all there is.
Yeah, it's kind of a lost thing among toys, and I think that sucks, man. I love the vac metal chrome stuff that we used to get back in the day. So yeah, we were talking about this earlier. The new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 wave is out. We talked about these when they first were announced, but you can pre-order them now on pretty much everywhere that exists that sells toys. So we got Colossus. We got Cyclops. Looks great. It's a great looking Cyclops. I dig this one. We got Goblin Queen. She looks fine. I'm sure people were bitching about this. That's not what got. Well, okay, this is the X-Men 97 cartoon. This is probably what she looks like in the cartoon. So I'm sure it's fine. The only and we talked about this before, but the only reason I'm interested in this one is the little baby Nate Gray. So
it's basically the same baby we've gotten multiple times.
Yeah. But little baby Cable. The Jean Grey looks awful. I hate this figure.
That torso is so bad. The only way I ought to get this if it's on clearance.
It just
for only if the arms match the old one, they would be upgraded arms for the old one.
Keep in mind. I want everybody to keep in mind this, and this is supposed to be the same woman. Granted, one's a clone. I get that. Whatever. This. Oh, look! It's a chick with curves and all that. It's a 12-year-old boy getting dressed up to go to gym class. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
There's no articulation on the torso.
Yeah.
They made a piece. It's like, they already have a Jean Grey torso. Why did they make a new one that's less articulated?
I don't know.
The only benefit for this would if you want to upgrade the legs and the arms and legs on your old one to be pinless. And rip the arms and legs off this one and put on that one. Because the rest of it, the heads are not bad. But the rest of the figure is atrocious.
Yep. And of course, we got Magneto. This is the one I'm most excited about. I love this costume of Magneto from late 80s. That storyline by Chris Claremont was awesome.
And being on the Vulcan body won't be a midget like the first one.
Yeah. So this looks great. That's a must-have for me. Nightcrawler, definitely a must-have. I do not have a Nightcrawler in my collection because I refuse to pay the inflated prices for that last one that we got. So this is one that I definitely am going to get pre-ordered and set up.
I'll get this one, the Nightcrawler, because I do like the updates to it.
Yeah. It looks good. It's a solid Nightcrawler. I mean, it doesn't even look like a quote-unquote animated Nightcrawler. It just looks like Nightcrawler.
But I kind of dig the look of this guy.
This is a cool-looking figure for a character nobody gives a shit about.
Yep.
Nobody cares about Executioner. Nobody ever cared about Executioner. But this is a cool-looking figure. And there is the dilemma. Do you get it because it's a cool-looking figure? Or do you not get it because nobody gives a shit about Executioner?
He's basically like an evil Punisher. He hates the mutants.
Yeah, and I get it. He had his little storyline in the X-Men comics back in the early '90s, and I whatever. I never cared about him. That storyline didn't do anything for me. I don't know. I'm torn on this one as far as whether or not I want to get it. I do want to get the Cyclops, the Magneto, and the Nightcrawler. I don't care about Goblin Queen or Jean Grey. I'm split on Executioner. I don't know. Maybe
Goblin.
Yeah.
I
will say I do like this wave better than the first wave. There's more figures here that I want in this wave than there was in that first wave.
Yeah.
So good for them, I guess.
I'll probably end up getting the Executioner, probably the Magneto, and I would say that I'm liking 4 of the 5 because I already have the VHS Cyclops, and so this is just a redo of that figure with 2 new heads, an optic blast,
Yeah. Well, and the Cyclops I like. I think it's a great Cyclops. However,
if you don't have a Jim
I'm probably not gonna pick him up. I still have my original Jim Lee Cyclops from what wave was that from?
Oh, you still got the Bucky, rocking the Bucky caps, Cyclops.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that figure. That's my favorite Cyclops figure.
It is a great looking figure, but if you see this figure, you're gonna want it because it is so much better. It's on a Vulcan style body.
Yeah.
It's bigger. It fits Cyclops better because he's supposed to be tall, and the Bucky cap is not a tall figure.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't upgraded yet. I wasn't interested in the VHS one. Now that was partially because of the shitty. I don't know. Yeah, that cell shading is the only cell shaded figure I have actually liked at all that's been put out was that Walmart exclusive Spider-Man, because the cell shading was done really nicely on that figure.
Mm-hmm. I took all the cell shading off the yellow on my VHS one, but I left it on the blue because I swapped the head out because the head that comes on the VHS one is straight up Conan O'Brien. So I used the love triangle Cyclops head.
Yeah.
One his mast head. He comes with like 3 heads. Actually, I used the love triangle one. Before I bought the HASLAB Pulse put morph on clearance. I just used the love triangle one and put one of these extra heads that came with a Nick Fury, but he's got like a scouter on his head. But the head other than that looks like morph. It's like, close enough.
Yeah. That'll work.
They don't have the yellow shirt, but now I got the morph, but I never even opened it up. 3-0.
I haven't picked up Morph yet. I don't have him. I don't think. Right? Don't I? No, I don't have Morph. I didn't get any of those VHS figures. I mean, none of them really did anything for me.
Yeah.
I've got the original Morph. I've got the very first Morph figure that ever existed, which is the original Toy Biz one. I've got him here in package on my shelf. And he comes with like the Cyclops head and the Wolverine head and then the like drug-addled, dark circled-eyed head and all that kind of. I love that figure. But I don't know how many people out there care about 3-0. I like their stuff. I don't like that it's an actual 6-inch scale.
Well, their stuff is all over the place.
Yeah.
The Iron Mans are closer to 7-inch, even though they're called 112 scale. From my understanding, that they run bigger. Then when you got your 3-0 Bloodshot, he's true 6-inch scale. He's tiny.
Doesn't make any sense. It's a great looking figure, though. I mean, this is a damn good looking figure.
It is a gorgeous piece. It's going to have die cast. Doesn't it? It's a high end piece. But do you need this Ultra Magnus in your collection?
Let's see. Do we have a price here? 48 points of articulation, 6.9 inches tall, and no price. No price. He ain't going to be cheap, boys and girls. That's for sure.
No.
He ain't going to be cheap. But he's a great looking figure. I won't buy him because I'm not going to spend that much money. But it's a good looking figure. These things keep tempting me, man. These Saurozoic warriors.
Yeah, I was looking at those.
I don't know. I have too much nostalgia for dinosaurs, I think. And I haven't picked any of these up yet. But damn it, they keep coming out with, this is their third wave now. These are pretty damn cool looking figures, man. I don't know where I'd put them or what I would do with them.
Pre-orders for that 3-0 open up on February the 7th.
Okay.
At 9 a.m. Hong Kong time. That's when we'll probably get a price.
I mean, look at that samurai crocodile. Come on, that's. I mean, I know it's not a crocodile, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's just a cool looking figure. Those are cool looking figures, man. I don't know. I need to pick a couple of these up. I need to pick a couple of them up because I'm getting hardcore dinosaur vibes from these things, even though they're not dinosaurs. I don't know. These are cool.
I dig them.
They
got that retro feel to them, like the with the Master Universe Origin stuff.
Yeah,
that's their most popular line right now. And
yeah, And it should be. It's a better line. But
they've been working on trying to correct ship with their Masterverse stuff, but I think it's too little, too late. They soured too many people to it.
Yeah. Well, talking about too little, too late.
Yeah. It's like, why are people still investing money in making Ezra Miller figures?
Who cares? First of all, the movie wasn't even that good. Okay, it wasn't good at all, really. Like, it had some cool things in it, but as a movie, it was not good.
And they try to explain away the bad CGI. So, that's how he sees stuff in the Speed Force.
Yeah, no, it's just bad CGI. And this isn't even the suit he was wearing. I don't know where all this texture came from. That was not in the movie.
He was wearing a slick suit, wasn't he?
I don't know, man. Like, this is not a good figure. And again, like, by the time this thing comes out, it will have been over a year since the movie came out.
And the suit's not even accurate to the movie.
And the suit is not accurate, and the movie didn't do that great. And nobody's talking about that movie anymore.
It's true.
People were talking about it for about a week. I don't know who this is for. Granted, for SH Figure Arts, it's mid-tier price-wise, $67, so it's not low-end like some of the, $40 figures, but it's not the $100 price point, so maybe it'll sell to some people. I don't know. I don't know any of them personally that give a crap about this, so.
I don't know if SH Figure Arts is trying to compete with Mafex or Mafex, however you want to pronounce them. Their Mafex is killing it with their Western characters, but SH Figure Arts is not doing too well.
I think Mafex and Mezco are both doing way better than SH Figure Arts. I do like SH Figure Arts stuff. I have plenty of I have more SH Figure Arts stuff than I have Mafex or Mezco.
Same.
But Mafex and Mezco are both doing better stuff, especially Mezco now, because for a long time I did not like Mezco's stuff. I didn't like the looks or the short, squat looks of a lot of their characters for the scale.
No,
they've improved a lot in the last couple years.
The best Western figure they've made, character figure they made for the Marvel, is the Ragnarok Hulk, which they released it under Infinity War Hulk, but it's Ragnarok Hulk, and it is on my MCU shelf. It is best thing they've done. And I'm sitting here messing with my.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Like that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, like really soured me a lot on SH Figure Arts because it is truly awful, truly awful. And I was so disappointed. I was so excited for that figure, when it came out, and I had it. I mean, I think I had it for 3 days before I posted it on eBay and got my money back out of it. I had it long enough to make the video I made on it, and then I posted it on eBay and sold the damn thing. I was just so disappointed in that figure, but whatever. Some new DC Multiverse figures for those that care. We got, I guess this is Cassandra Cain.
Yep.
Batgirl, Batwoman. Decent looking figure. I like the cloth goods cape, which is nice.
Which means it's probably going to be $40.
Probably, yeah. Maybe $40 damn figure. And then we get Rival, I guess is his name. I don't know who this is.
Injustice Society
version
of Jay
Garrick. This is just a recolored version with a new head of the Jay Garrick Flash we already got.
Well, you know what sucks? This is the proper color scheme.
This is the proper color scheme for Jay Garrick.
Oh, what he's doing, he's selling. You have to go buy the other one to get the right head, and buy this one for the right body.
Yep.
He's a dick.
Yeah. And this is one of the reasons I don't collect McFarlane anymore, is because of stuff like this.
So when you do this,
it's a cool looking figure, though. I like it. If I was still collecting McFarlane, this would be one I'd want to get. I wouldn't care about the Batwoman, but this one would be cool. So,
well, Cassandra Cain has not been popular in 2 decades.
Yeah, well, and she was only popular for a hot minute. Like,
yeah. I know. I know. It's me like the. I'm being a bit of a hypocrite. So I got a shelf full of custom Ultraverse characters, which I'm like one of the few. There's probably about 1,500 of us around. There's a Facebook group.
Yeah. Well. At least those are unique characters, right? Like with Batwoman / Batgirl / the whole Bat family, right? Like there are other characters that are still more like that type of character is still popular, right? So it's not like there aren't other more popular. Like there's no other version of Prime that's more popular.
Yep.
Right? There are other versions of female Bat family members that are more popular than Cassandra Cain.
Oh, and AK, it's Mayfix. Nightfall.
Nice.
I love it.
We got the new Ryu from Storm Collectibles, which no pictures on this thing, by the way, but we just get this teaser picture. Because Storm Collectibles is like, oh, fuck, Jada Toys cutting into our business. Yes, they are, and they're going to do a great job.
Because you won't make the figure. They make the figure for years. And so when somebody else is like, hey, we're going to make them for $20 a pop.
Yep. They're like, oh, shit. Yeah, well, too little, too late, dude. Like, from what I can see here, looks like a cool figure. Am I interested? Nope. I am not.
They make great looking figures. Their price points are all over the place.
Yep.
And their scales all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say they're McFarlane, but they're like, scale wise, they're like McFarlane, but they're a lot higher quality than McFarlane.
Yeah.
It is, and their designs are better. It's just nothing is in scale of each other. I'm looking forward to when we find out the new license stuff that Jada was talking about they're going to be getting. I know they got the Cyberpunk stuff coming out, and those look cool, but they're don't really have a connection to Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a look at them, and if they look like they could fit into a different collection or something, because I mean, I can, a good figure is a good figure, and if it works, and they are Marvel Legends scale and Marvel Legends articulation.
And I like the fact too they worked with Rebel 10 Customs. She makes like custom soft goods. She did a contract with them and designed the soft goods for the Cyberpunk figures.
Oh, nice.
It's always cool when you hear a custom someone in the hobby like that they make a contract with that.
So apparently, we're getting a Rock On figure.
Rock On. When?
Rock On. Masters of the Universe Origins, a Mattel Creations exclusive.
February 16th.
Mm-hmm. Now, we don't have any actual official pictures of the figure itself. I mean, we've got these digital renders that were shown at some event. Was this SDCC 23? Yeah, there you go. I'm assuming it's, it's not the original figure with no articulation in the arms and legs. I hope there's some articulation. You can't really tell from these pictures, but this will be one everybody will jump on. I mean, come on, it's a cool figure. It's got a unique gimmick, know.
With Mattel Creations, like the Moti Origin stuff, if you don't buy them then, they sell out fast.
Yeah.
And I end up having to pay a late tax on the Lady of Slither because I was sitting there, sat on it for a little bit. I thought, I'll order it the next day. It'll be fine. Nope. They're all gone.
All right, let's see. What else do we have here?
You can pre-order Mattel Creations exclusives Masterverse stuff. They didn't sell out, but the Origin stuff sold out.
Here's the Dick Ladies.
That's hilarious what his tank called them. Which they're actually they're advertised as DIC cartoon colors.
Yeah. Ain't good. It's Super 7. I know.
Yeah, DIC. I had the K on there.
This is cool if you collect Masterverse Origins. So this is Legends of Dragonor, which is Masterverse Origins. No, not going to show me a bigger picture. Fine. Masterverse Origins size dragons. In fact, the previews that I saw, I mean, this is Masters Universe Origins sized figures, and I even saw a promo pic that had a He-Man sitting on top of this dude when he's in his rideable form. But he also does the full, standing up transformation. He's got the articulated 3 points of articulation in the neck, which is cool. I would say this is a definite must-have if you're collecting Motu Origins. This is a pretty cool looking figure.
It would have been cool if they could have had the figures be articulate like Origins instead of just the classic 5 POA stuff.
Yeah. But I don't know how many people are going to buy it for the dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going to buy it for the dragon.
They're going to buy it for the dragon and use it in their Origins collection. So pretty cool there. Of course, High is dropping the new stuff. We got the 1/18 scale Zartan now. These figures are so great. I got to pick some of them up, but I don't have any yet. Just because they're hard to get a hold of, man. Because they're not like by the time you get them over here, when you find them anywhere over here, the price has gone up so much because they don't technically sell here in the U.S. You have to have them imported.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is a shame.
That's what happens with a lot of the import figures, like stuff like that, where you got to pay. If you order them overseas, they're cheaper, but then you got to pay the overseas.
You got to pay all the imports to get them shipped in and everything. Yeah. But this is cool, man. High is knocking it out of the park. If you like 1/18 scale Joes, they've only got 4 of them, 4 figures out so far, 3 or 4.
Okay, so the Entertainment Earth sells them. That's what we were talking about too. Like they're importing them in here, but they're U.S. seller.
Yeah, they're U.S. seller. They're importing them in, and so the price goes up. So they're not cheap figures, relatively speaking, but pretty cool, man. And then somebody did a concept for Dispara. So I don't know. Did you watch the new?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I've been so busy this week.
So yeah, and I don't know if this is a leak. I have no idea because I haven't heard about this. But apparently, Despera, however you say her name, I don't know. Is She-Ra
in the Master Universe Classics line? That's where this originated from. Where she stayed a member of the Horde, and she basically comes to in an alternate timeline. She became leader of the Horde. Okay, because she was in the show. It never showed her without the mask, so I didn't know who she was. It didn't name her character. She's only in one scene. But I didn't know who this was, but apparently somebody made a concept figure based off of that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that character was supposed to be She-Ra. But apparently it is, and somebody made a little 7 POA, I guess, concept figure for her. I think they're using the Origins figure. So it's
actually is that what that is?
Articulated.
Okay. So pretty cool. Cool looking little concept figure there.
Do I have her? I can't remember if I got the spar or not.
So, but yeah. Oh. I was looking at this more from the sense of like I didn't know that was supposed to be She-Ra. You know? Because I didn't. I mean, again, He-Man cartoon, She-Ra, all that stuff, never my thing. Loved the toys, didn't like the show.
Oh, the 112 Rambo comes out from Haya this month.
Oh, nice. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Those are all the stories that I was able to find that piqued my interest, that blew my skirt up. So
let's see.
Oh, I did want to show you guys because I showed you guys last week.
Ohio is doing a Scotty Star Trek 1/18 scale.
Let me do this real quick. So I did. I'm going to show you because I showed you guys last week. I got these knockoffs in. God, I hate this camera. I got to get a better secondary camera. I got the knockoffs in. I finally got my Revoltech Spider-Man with the correct arm. So he doesn't come with 2 left arms. Dude, I picked this figure up for like $18, and he is fucking awesome. Like, he is amazing. I've been playing around with, I was playing around with the one that had 2 left arms already. And then when they sent me the new one, because this one had 2 left arms, I've been playing around with this one for about a week now. And dude, for under $20, like, how the hell do you beat that? I don't know. I got my old school Revoltech Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is pretty cool. Still better than the SH Figure Arts one, I'll tell you that. And this dude only runs about $16. And this is a knockoff old school Revoltech from... When did they? I think Revoltech originally made this figure back in the early 2010s. So they're doing the re-release, or not re-release. They're doing the knockoff of that older figure. He's just really small scale. But what do you think? Can you tell which one is the knockoff?
It looks a lot better.
Yeah, I fixed the hips as much as I could.
The light blue one still looks better.
The light blue one still looks better. This is the original. This one, I was able to, with a little heat and some manipulation, fix the hips quite a bit. It's not perfect, but it looks way better than it did. And again, for a figure that I paid under $20 for, compared to this one, that's still better, but that I paid $100 for, I'm not really going to complain.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
$20 versus $100.
I mean, and this one, because it's a knockoff of the original, what was it, Mafex 75, and this is the Mafex 185. For those that don't know, the 185, it's a recoloring and re-release of this one, but it came with a lot less accessories. This knockoff comes with all the accessories this one should have come with, and they fit on this figure. So even if you just buy it for all the extra, it comes with 2 extra heads and extra web effects and stuff like that. For under $20, you can have all the accessories you wished this one would have come with, and you get an extra figure. So I see a win-win there. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off because I showed you could definitely tell the hips were messed up, and they look a lot better now with a little bit of heat and some manipulation. Still not perfect, but I'm okay with it for the price I paid.
For Takara's 100th anniversary and 40th anniversary Optimus Prime, they're doing this like cool little desk toy thing. It transforms back and forth by itself.
Oh, that's cool.
And when I first saw it, what is that? It's tiny. It looks like it's going to be small, but it's just like a little desk piece. You hit the button and turn it on, it'll transform and sound effects and.
That's cool. See, we need more stuff like that, man. That's cool. As long as it's not too expensive. That's the thing, though.
They're replicating like in the original Transformers the movie, when he like blasts up and he transforms and starts blasting. That's what they're wanting to replicate when he's ramping up here. I like it. It's pretty cool. Don't know what it's supposed to cost, but it looks cool. These are kind of cool little things here. These are little desks, kind of like a little Action Masters little things. Mm-hmm. They're articulated. They look cool. I like them. I love that Grimlock.
What's the price point on those?
I don't know. know much about these. I'll have to find out about these Nuremberg Fair promotional videos. First look at Bloki's Transformers Galaxy version Wave 2. I didn't know there's a Wave 1, but I want them. I want this one especially. I'm a huge Grimlock fan. But if they're going to make that Bart playset, that looks cool too. Like display stand.
Yeah.
And Hiya Toys has got a classic Godzilla coming out, which looks really good. I love the classic design. Which I love the updated version of -1. We saw a little bit of it. Loose Collector got the full pictures of their white and black wolves out now. Which I like a lot. I pre-ordered the gray wolf. And they just now got the pre-orders up for the black and whites. I don't know if I'll get those. I like the gray. The gray was my favorite.
I don't know if this is any indication, but Bloki's has done some Transformer stuff before, and they're selling for about $19 a piece.
That's not bad.
So I don't know if that's going to be the price for those Transformers, but that's the other Transformer stuff they've done in the past was about $19 a piece.
Oh, and Fresh Bucky Fiction, they got demo pieces of their figures finally for the Monster Force stuff, and they look really nice. And definitely recommend checking those out. They look. I know it's not really meant to be that way, but it's going to be stiff competition between this and Valorverse now. Valorverse is going to have their hands full dealing with another military toy, and these are more articulated, come with even more gear.
Let me ask you something. I saw an announcement the other day that said they were. I guess Bobby Valla was. People were asking, "What's my 100th action figure going to be?" And I was thinking to myself, "Dude, you ain't even come close to dropping 100 figures yet. What are you talking about?" Does he count like variations of the same figure multiple times over? Because he's done what, like 30 figures at this point?
I don't think he's
had what, 5 or 6 waves of like 5 figures each.
Are they counting like color variants?
I don't know. He was talking about, here, what his 100th figure was going to be. I'm like, dude, you're about fucking, at this rate, you're like 8 years away from that. So I don't know what you're talking about, your 100th figure. But no, I was just curious. I was like, does he count stuff? Like, I don't know.
So we need a Valkyrie now. Metal Luna. He's one of the regulars on the channel.
Original Defenders. I mean, I've got that original Valkyrie, which is pretty cool. I mean, she's not in the right costume. More of a modern costume for that Valkyrie figure we got. When did we get that one? About 10 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while, and I got the really old one from the Toys R Us 2-pack. It's the classic look, but she's tiny.
Yeah.
She's closer to 6-inch scale.
That one we got about 10 years ago, I've got on my Defender shelf. It's a nice figure. I like it, but it's not the original look for.
Oh, I have to show these up. Don got these paint commissions done, like on this, and this I love the color blue on this.
Dude, that looks awesome. And that's a great figure to do that with. That's a good sculpt. I like that sculpt. I have that figure. I'm not crazy about that figure, but if they released it looking like that, I'd be a lot more. I would have a lot more.
If they do a stealth variant of that one, I'd get it again. This is one that just blows my mind. He worked with Canon. Ooh. That's the AOA Colossus.
Oh, damn.
And Canon designed the chest pieces, the shoulder pads, the head, and his friend did the paint job on it and did the final assembly. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Hasbro, if you're listening, we want this.
Oh yeah,
we like this. This is good. This is okay. This is okay. And yeah, those turned out amazing. Oh, that's kind of cool. Original design for Moon Knight. Is it built on a Stormtrooper, or did he just custom build that?
That's not the same. That's not Stormtrooper armor. It's very Stormtrooper-esque.
I like it. We'll give that. We'll follow that one too. But I think it's about time to wrap it up for tonight. Oh, we're still one. Yep.
Yep. I got another show to do. Friday nights are busy for me, man.
I know. And everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging with us. We're getting close to, on the Collector Express channel, we're getting close to 5,000. I'm planning on doing the giveaway. I got one item here that's going to be on the giveaway, and a Fortnite Snake Eyes. That's another previous winner contributed to the next giveaway. And well, that's all for tonight. We got the Geek Chat tomorrow night on GeekFusionTV.
Which we're gonna have some controversy tomorrow night.
We're going to talk about Ultramagnus again too.
No, something way different.
So let me know who that was.
Actual controversial with an upcoming movie, so it'll be fun.
You'll have to let me know who the Ultramagnus guy was.
I'll have to look it up. It's somebody I'm subscribed to, but I'm blanking on his name right now.
All right, well, I'll let you go. Let Matt go, and we will see y'all next time. And we got to see tomorrow night, some on the Geek Fusion channel as we see on tomorrow night. And we'll always hear. Click the Customizing stream on Sunday, then Geek Fusion again. Sorry, Collector Fusion. I forget what show we're on.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's fine. Apparently, we're all the same channel, right?
Oh yeah. I guess you own my channel and I own your channel, or something other.
Something like that. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Well, anyway, we'll see y'all next time.
Later, guys.
Later.
Ninja vanish.